If you feel stuck financially, this is probably going to sound familiar. You're not doing nothing, you're working, you're trying, you're paying attention. And yet, it still feels like things aren't really changing. Not in a meaningful way, not in a way that you can feel. And that's what makes it frustrating because it's not like you're ignoring it. You're in it every day, thinking about money, managing it, trying to improve it. And still, it feels like you're in the same place. So, what's actually going on? Because this isn't random and it's not just for you. There's a pattern to this. And once you see it, it changes how you look at everything. Most people are trying to fix their finances by focusing on the wrong level. They focus on decisions, spend less here and save more money there, cut this and add that. And those things do matter, but they don't change the bigger picture. If the structure underneath stays the same because your financial life is a system, not a series of isolated choices, it's a structure. Income, expenses, timing, habits, all working together. And if that structure is tight, everything feels hard, even if you're doing things right. Even if you're making decent money, even if nothing is technically broken, because there's no space, there's no margin, no room for things to actually improve. So every effort just maintains the situation instead of changing it. This is the shift that matters. You stop asking, what should I do differently today? And you start asking, what needs to change about the structure? Because structure determines outcomes, not isolated effort. And here's the part that actually helps. You don't need to rebuild everything. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need to suddenly become better with money. You just need to create a small shift in the system, something that creates space, even a little. Because once space exists, everything else gets easier. Decisions get easier, saving gets easier, stress goes down, clarity goes up. And now your actions actually start to work instead of just maintaining things. This is why small changes matter more than big ones. Because small changes that affect structure repeat. And repetition is what creates progress, not intensity, not one perfect month. Consistency over time. So if you feel stuck, it's not because nothing is happening. It's because the system you're operating in isn't giving you room to move. And once you change that, even slightly, you start to feel it. Not all at once, but enough to notice. And once you notice it, you won't go back because now you know what actually matters, and that's where things begin to change.